Shalom, welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. And I had posted this video the other day, but I just had posted a clip, but I really want to go into it, grab a couple scriptures, and add to it because there's this division over this anti-small hat, basically propaganda that has been in the news lately over Kanye West is picking up steam, man. All right, and you actually got the Edomites going at each other over what this guy said, man. Regardless if this guy's set up or not, he's making things are happening because of the rhetoric he's putting out. All right, and it's all beautiful. And in spirit, the elder brother Manat Zakbar just posted something 15 hours ago. Esau is watching and filling us out. Who is Esau Edom, right? So this goes back a while, man. There's authors like Tex Mars, who has a number of books basically dealing with one half of Edomites think that the small hats and the issues are the only Edomites, when in reality they're all Edomites and they're pointing fingers at each other. And it's only going to intensify, and it's going to lead to civil wars, right? Rebellion, and a whole bunch of other things are going to come down the line because of that. Because the non-issues, the non-small hats, they see that their rights, their country, and their way of life is basically getting phased out, man. Right? And they're angry about that. So I'm gonna play this clip and grab a couple scriptures, and that'll be it.
And of course, white people are inherently bad, and it all goes back down or up the vine, whatever you want to say, to white supremacy and systemic racism by white people. So see, that's all fine and good. You can say white supremacy, you can say white people bad, white people influence bad, all fine and good. Here's mainstream media talk show host Andy Cohen. Yes, I am racist. I hate white people. So there you go. Did he ever lose a job? Did he ever get canceled from any of his talk shows? Did he ever get banned on social media?
So right there, you got E pointing the finger at the other E and basically saying he don't like him, man. All right, like I said, that's going to become more and more prevalent because in reality they think they're two separate people, but they're all the same nation, man. And it's beautiful that the spirit is on them, to start going at each other, right? There was a picture of which we believe was set up. You had these so-called Nazis hang a banner over the highway saying Kanye West was right about the small hats, man. So this thing is only intensifying, and it's only going to get better and better, man. Because watching ego at each other, man, is wonderful. Because all these years they set up in our communities to have us go at each other as the 12 tribes of Israel. And finally, the chickens are coming home to roost, so you can understand.
No. And by the way, I don't think he should be. If you want to hate white people, fine. Jameel Hill, untalented, unworthy sports commentator. Powerful white folks will gladly screw over their own as long as it screws us black folks even more. Powerful white folks? What powerful white folks is she talking about? What powerful white folks? She's certainly not talking about Jewish people, right? Because that would be anti-Semitic. And now you see the logical inconsistency.
So they're ticked, man. Because people can make open comments about what they deem whom they to be, so-called white people, and talk negatively about them, and nothing happens. But if you say something about the small hats and the issues, it's going to be hell and hot water coming for you. You're going to have everything taken from you, as he's about to get to. So they're seeing this, and they don't like it, man. They don't like it one bit.
So if Kanye West comes out and criticizes white people, then everything is perfectly fine. No problem at all, won't be canceled, won't be censored, won't be debanked, won't be deplatformed, won't lose all of his stuff.
I remember Kanye said number of years ago, I think he was talking shit about Bush. Bush basically don't like so-called black people, right? But you see what's happening now as he's talking about the issues. How many of his concerts been canceled, bank accounts taken, business dealings taken and canceled, right? They say he's no longer a billionaire. So, like I said, real or contrived, these people are trying to make an example out of Kanye West because they say, hey, you can't talk about the boss. And you can't talk about the people that own the banks, who own the industry, all right, who own the school system, who own the government, hey, who own the top of the pyramid, if you really understand. All right.
But if Kanye West calls out white people that are Jewish, then he loses everything. He's an anti-Semite. He's the bad guy. He's the worst person ever.
Right, and that was the point. So let's go into the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, right? And he was speaking to the Pharisees at this time. But I'm going to apply this to the current situation, man. It says, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And Satan's kingdom is very and heavily divided, whether it's political, whether it's about these small hats and issues, all right, on all levels, right? The so-called feminist agenda, the alphabet agenda. You have Edomites on every side of the line of these agendas, man, right? And they're very, very heavily divided, man. So this kingdom does not have long. They understand that they're getting squeezed out, that there ain't no so-called middle class going to be left. So all those American hopes and dreams, hey, that shit's going out the window. So this kingdom must have an end. It can't stand. All right? Because now you're seeing who's in control. The one you can't criticize, that's when you're in control. They have this saying, you know, when you over the target, hey, when you get people firing back at you. So you can make comments and say this, that, or other. But if you make comments about a certain group of people, hey, your ass is canceled. Let's grab this. And all that is going to lead to this. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. You're going to have outright civil war, right? You're going to have people going at small hats, right, at the issues. And you're going to have them going back, at Edomites in general that are not a part of Amalek, so you can understand. Because these are all one nation, but a different tribe. They're the top tribe. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, so it's going to be revolts, rebellions, all these things. Because when you really look at who is in control of these systems, it goes all the way back to the issues and small hats. And the everyday Joe Six-Pack Edomites know this. And they're upset about this. They're getting ready to bring this whole system down so they can implement that new way, that new world order, that mark of the beast system spoken about in the book of Revelation. All these things are going to come to pass. And it's all getting stirred up more and more, based on Ye's comments, man. All right, but that was the point. Just something real quick. I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom the next time.